Hey, my name is Samar. I also go by Sam or First Time Panner. Any of those you want to call me, you can. This will be my fourth update for my project Level Up, and this project was created by Sofie Alexandra, who will be linked in my description box below. She created this a few years ago, and sorry, my fingers keep cracking. Basically, it's a project where you work on your eyeshadow palettes, and she does it by randomizing. So she randomizes all the eyeshadow palettes in her collection, and then starting from level 1, she has to use each pan in that palette once and hit one pan. Then once she does that, she moves on to level 2, which is to use each pan twice and hit 2 pans, and so on and so forth. She only goes until level 5, and then she restarts to level 1 after level 5. But you technically can go up to like as many levels as you want. She also allows herself a few vetoes per year. I honestly don't even know if she's ever used a veto, because she's just that good where she can pan anything. I am doing this differently though. I was inspired by Dannie, who will be linked in my description box as well. This past year, so 2023 and 2024, she's just been working on her Natasha Denona palettes, so she's only been randomizing from one single brand, and I really like the idea of that. So I decided to kind of follow in her footsteps and only choose from my e.l.f. palettes. I have 5 of them, so clearly I can only go up to level 5, but I'm not randomizing because 4 out of the 5 are quads, so I wouldn't be able to get a quad for level 5. I also wanted to be able to choose my palettes by the season so that I wasn't working on something cool tone in the middle of summer, because that's just how I like to plan out my panning, to make things a bit easier for me. So I'm choosing each level that each palette for each level. So obviously that means I don't have vetoes, because while I can't veto anything, but the usage goals and the amount of pans that I hit in each palette are the same. And last update, I rolled in my level 3 palette, and that's my e.l.f. Bite Size Quad in the color scheme Pumpkin Pie, which is like a warm tone palette. And I originally wanted to work on this for level 4, so that would be in the summer, but I don't want to hit 4 pans in this because I can only use really 3 shades at a time in this palette. I explained it in my last one, in my last update, so I will have the project playlist linked in my description in case you haven't seen this from me before. So yeah, I chose this for my level 3, and I actually have been wearing a lot of orange tones, and I'm panning a lot of orange stuff, so this has pretty much worked out for me. As you can see, I have not hit pan on any of these shades yet, but that's totally fine with me because I didn't even end up rolling this in until a few weeks ago, because I was so behind on filming since I was out of town so much, and I just have had a lot going on the past few months. So even with all the other eyeshadow that I've been working on and having only about 2 weeks of use, I still was able to actually hit my usage goal on this. So I'm wearing this right now, and with this look I was able to hit my 3 uses on each shade. I hit at least 1 out of the 2 requirements for leveling up, and I mean, maybe hopefully I'll be able to hit 3 pans in this palette and go to level 4 next time. That is kind of my goal for myself that I set unofficially. I only want to take 2 months on this palette because I'm saving my long-term goals for level 4 and 5. But if I'm not able to hit those 3 pans, that's totally okay. I still have plenty of time in the year to get through all 5 levels. So here's the palette swatched out, and the first thing that I used in this palette was this orange metallic, and I used it 3 times just with other things because I was panning or I had different palettes in projects. I was using this orange shimmer with other palettes, and I had my ColourPop Big Poppy palette, which is a monochromatic orange matte palette, so that was great to pair with that palette. And then I also had an all matte little like 6-pan palette from Milani, so I used that. I used this color with that palette as well, that's how I got all 3 uses on this one. And then I used the other 3, the 2 mattes and this metallic together to create like this exact same look that I've done all 3 times, and this is my 3rd time doing it, so that's how I was able to hit my usage goal on these 3. I know I said last time that I thought I was probably going to hit or try to hit pan in the 2 mattes and then this like more neutral metallic. I think I might change, I mean, like, I don't know obviously because I haven't done it yet, but I think I'm actually going to try to hit pan on the more orange metallic, because I have in, I think it's either my deck of panning or my That's So 2000s project, where I put in my Urban Decay like metallic eyeliner, and it's the shade Lucky. It's like a neutral leaning orange, like kind of rust shade, and that goes really great with like this orange metallic. So I honestly think I'm going to probably try to hit pan on this one, just so I can get more use on that eyeliner, because I could wear it with other things, but it just goes so well with this one, and I feel like there aren't many other opportunities where I'm gonna be putting orange on my eye other than if it's with this, because I am panning a lot of like purple and berry tones, and those are all very cool colors that won't go well with a very warm orange, like muted earthy color. So I think that's like my current game plan. I don't know exactly what's gonna happen. We'll just have to see. Next update, we'll know exactly what I hit pan on or what I try to hit pan on. I do think the first one that I'll hit pan on is this darker brown. I go in, every time I do this look, I don't set my lids, and then first I go in with the dark brown because it doesn't layer very well. It turns out very like dusty, and it's not very opaque if you put it on top of other things. But if you just start out with it just straight onto your eyeshadow primer, it looks really good. It's not patchy, and it shows up true to color. So I start with this one, and then I use this like warmer matte to blend out the edges of the darker brown matte, and then I just like go on top with my metallic color. So I do think I'm gonna hit pan on this one first, because it does have the biggest dip, because I'm using because I'm only like targeting it in the outer corner and the like outer third of my lower lash line. I am using a smaller, more dense brush, so the dip is a lot more concentrated, and then I use a much fluffier brush for this shade. So I think it'll probably take me the longest to hit pan on this one, but we'll just have to see. That's what I keep saying all the time. We'll just have to see. We'll just have to see. Next update. But truly, we will have to see next update, because that's all I have for you for this one. Check out Sofie, check out Dannie, and click on the hashtag to see everyone else doing this project. It is so fun to watch. At least for me, this is the most fun project for me to watch. So let me know if you're doing this. But that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye.